Good evening, YouTube friends. This is Dale from Western Manitoba. I thought I'd just make a little evening video, show you some progress of my gardens. This is my little perennial garden, mostly irises right now, and these beautiful purple flowers, which I have been calling phlox all season, and today I found out they're actually rockets. They're much like a phlox, but they're actually a rocket. A phlox has 5 petals and rockets only have 4. They're very fragrant, and the butterflies during the day are in here like crazy, as are the bees, but they're quite showy. I'm quite happy with them. They are a member of the mustard family, and I consider it a wildflower. I did not plant those, but I'm sure glad they're there. So my irises are just starting to open up. They've actually just opened up. Today was the first day. We've had some hot weather, and they weren't opening up, but today it cooled off a bit, so they're starting. These are the black ones. I will take another video when they get going. And then a friend gave me a yellow one, which isn't open yet. So it'll be nice to have some different colors of irises. Tulips are all but finished. My heuchera is blooming. And there's little Peanut. And these are all echinaceas. There's a couple of different kinds of echinaceas in here. And I put this little it's gone, it'll come back. And I've thrown a bunch of seeds. I put some poppies in here, all kinds of different seeds. So hopefully I'll have some more varieties. Honeysuckle, yes. This little bush is a honeysuckle bush. I moved it from someplace else. I had bought it last year and it really didn't do much. So I'm hoping it'll like this spot better. And this is my happy announcement. Little Joe here has growth. I'm so happy. I was really beginning to think that it was dead, but it's not. Look at, there's some leaves here. So my little river birch has survived its move, and I really think it's going to like it much better here. It's cooler. So this is this bed. It's going to be changing. It changes color all season long. As one variety dies off, then another one pops up. It's just lovely. Somebody's having a great time. So I've been cutting the hedge today. As you can see how much I cut back by the line on the grass. That's how far over it was. Just started actually. Have a lot to go. And I can only reach so far to the top, so hubby will have to do the top for me because I can only reach so high. So let's just take a little walk around. My herb bed is doing really good. Things are growing. I've been doing a little bit of weeding today. The weeds are just have gone crazy. So things are starting to look like they should. And here's some more of those rockets. Like I say, these are These are all wildflower. They seed themselves. And I have some oxeye daisy that are ready to start opening up here. So that'll give us a little bit of a contrast to the purple. And there's a lamb's ear. I've thrown cosmos seeds in here and zinnias, all kinds of seeds. So hopefully they'll start making appearance for a different color. My chamomile has been absolutely crazy. I've been picking every day. I think I've already picked more this year than I picked in the entire year last year. That's been great. So I've got a lot drying, and I want to do some balms, herb balms and things like that, lip balms and things, bath stuff, all of that with some of this chamomile, and then of course tea as well. And you can see along this little fence here I have peas. I actually have 2 rows. They're a little spotty, but I've been sowing more in the spaces, so hopefully more will come. And yeah, see all my cuttings from the hedge. Last year I cut this little hole in it. I wanted to make like a little area for the birds to come in, but they were coming in here. I had a little bird bath in here, but there was also cats coming, so they'd quit coming. So now it's just a little flower garden. So you can see how far I got at the top. It's like a punker haircut on the top there. Oh wow. So the garden's slowly coming along. I've got 3 rows of corn in here, and the corn is up in some spots. There's a few holes, but I've been replanting in the holes, so hopefully that'll all get filled up. Same thing with the beans. They're kind of spotty, so I've been adding more seeds, and I'm sure they'll pop up. But there has been some growth. This is supposed to be carrots. So far, I don't see any carrots. I see lots of weeds. And I really can't do anything about these weeds until I see the carrots. These are ornamental, these little ones down here. These are ornamental sunflowers. They're beautiful, all kinds of colors, all different heights. They're wonderful. I had them last year, and I just loved them. And so I have a little row of lettuce here, and there's more sweet peas. And my tomatoes are coming along. Some of them actually are starting to look like they could be tied already, so we're getting there. They were very small and piddly when I put them in, but they're growing. I'm quite happy about that. I thought I was going to lose most of them, but I was surprised. They're doing okay. And over here, some squash. I have butternut squash, zucchini, acorn squash, and I've planted a few more. Some didn't come up, so I've been reseeding a little bit. And this is one of my 3 Aunt Molly's ground cherries. I'm very happy that these are growing because apparently they're very citrusy. They're a fruit, and they're very citrusy. You can eat them fresh, or you can use them for making jams or jellies, so I thought that would be something different. Here is my patty pan squash. It's going to be going up this trellis. And cucumbers, and my noodle beans, and lots of portulaca. And same on this side is noodle beans, cucumbers, and another patty pan squash. So those are going to catch on to this trellis and hopefully cover it. And here I've got peppers. They're very squatty. They don't seem to get much height going to them, but I guess they'll catch up. I have to do something about this portulaca. And here I've got onions coming up. This is beets, but what you're seeing is portulaca and not beets. So I have to wait till the beets start before I can deal with the portulaca, because I'll be pulling everything out. It's the most aggravating stuff. Last year I had no carrots at all because of it. I couldn't get rid of it because it was so, the carrots were so small I couldn't see them. So, oh, and here, look. See anything missing? Yeah. The gazebo's gone. We got tired of picking it up, so it's gone. Maybe someday we'll have a real gazebo, a nice heavy one, but right now it's too frustrating. We'll just deal without it. So my little shed bed is doing good. Lots of weeds, but again, I sprinkled a bunch of seeds in here, so until I can see my seeds germinating, I'm not going to be pulling weeds. I want to make sure that what I'm actually pulling is a weed and not a plant that I want it to be there. But look at my little clematis. It's all the way up to there right now. Oh no, a little bit further. I'm very happy with this. It obviously really likes it here. So that's great. And my little dogwood is doing very well. So happy I managed to save this little tree. Look at these. Aren't they the prettiest little pansies? I love the color. They're just so bright and happy. And I'm going to just take you around quickly and show you the other rockets. So today we cut all the grass, or my husband cut all the grass, and I did all the trimming around one side of the house. I got to still do this side. And our lawnmower died. Not the tractor one, but the other one. And I think it's like dead for good. It started spewing oil all over the place, and I don't know. Look at this. Rockets, anyone? Now this little garden, last year I grew my squash in this. I did not plant any of these. These are all volunteer. And I wish you could smell this. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have rockets in this corner. I didn't even get a chance to clean this out yet. So I'm just going to work around them for now. I wanted to put herbs in here. And I might just dig this area all up here and make this a little herb garden into the rockets. Sounds good. Haven't done much over here yet. But tomorrow I'm going to be tilling around this tree, and I'm going to plant sunflowers all around it. The tree has some life again. It's crazy. And that hedge all is going to be taken down by half. There's more other things growing in there than there is Caraganas. So working on that side, and then I did start doing some work in the rose garden here. Look at the stuff weeds I pulled out of there. So still have a bit to go. You see there's still some weeds back in there, but I've been really cleaning this out. I have a peony bush here. And there's only 3 roses left. That little one, and this one here, and that one there. And they're all 3 different colors. So I think I'll keep these, and I'll just keep them small. And then I think I'll be happy. This whole bed here was just solid roses, and they were overgrown, and oh, it was just horrible. I couldn't keep the weeds out of them. As you can see, look at this pile of weeds. Mostly quack grass. Just hideous. And this are both plum trees. Now look where they are in position to the house. They got to go. They're volunteer, obviously, from that plum tree. So we have to get rid of these. Not sure how that's going to happen. And then I'm going to plant perennials in this front bed here. And then this other little bed. Look at here. More rockets. They sure are pretty though. I quite like them. And the front. Oh, I have some lilies that are going to bloom. Look at that. They're getting ready to bloom. These are very pretty lilies. And there's echinacea there, and some shestas that have some blooms on them. Do they have blooms? Oh, they have some buds. And some zinnias. There's some more irises and some more rockets. And we still have a fair size soil pile. And we're right back where we started. Oops, stepped in a hole. So that's my gardens. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. And thank you very much for watching. I'll be back in a week or two, show you the next segment. But for now, this is all I can show you. So have a good evening, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.